Hi there! You're about to listen to a vintage episode of the Under the Microscope podcast. While the content is still as relevant and as interesting as when it was recorded, our webpage has changed. You can now find us at thesciencetalk.com/real-scientist-nano. Welcome to Under the Microscope. This series is brought to you by the Real Scientists Nano team. Our goal is to provide a platform where scientists can communicate their work and interact with the public. Hello everyone. Today we have with us Hongyan Mei, who is a Ph.D. student and research assistant at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the US. Hi Mei, how are you?
Hi, Pranati. Yeah, very nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to
And
meet
thanks
you.
for inviting me.
We are very, very happy to have you on the podcast and on the Twitter account as well. So
Uh-huh.
let's get started. Please explain your research to us in super simple words, please.
Okay, sure. Let's get started. So currently, I'm working with Professor Mikhail's group at University of Wisconsin-Madison, and my research is focusing on engineering and characterization of complex optical systems. So in simple words, my work is to better understand the properties of materials and to further engineer and manipulate the materials. A big part of my research is to learn and develop advanced optical characterization methods to investigate the complex optical materials. So this yielded a discovery of a new material system with giant optical anisotropy, which is transition metal triglycerides. And another part of my work is engineering optical materials. And we demonstrate the use of a commercial focus ion beam system, which you probably know is a FIB. We use the FIB system to locally modulate the optical properties of metal oxide via either the ion doping or defect engineering. So,
Okay. Wow, that's very, very interesting. So, do you also synthesize the materials? Do you also fabricate them, or is it mostly the characterization part that you do?
So actually, it's a collaboration work with different groups. Yeah,
Okay.
we are in collaboration with Professor Refutanges group from USC. They are at the material science group, so they grow the metal transition trichogenized material for us, and we did the optical characterization work. And for the focus ion beam system, we are collaborated with Professor Castoroni's group in Jena, University of Jena, and they actually did the focus ion beam process for us. And since our group has the capability of characterization this material, so our group is focusing on the characterization work.
Okay, excellent. So it sounds like it's an amazing collaboration, of course. It's an amazing project. So there would be a lot that you will be telling when you're
Yes.
taking over the Twitter account. Lots of beautiful pictures.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right.
So what can the followers expect in the week that you will be taking over the Real Scientist Nano Twitter account?
Sure, I'm really looking forward to that. And during my curation week, I will cover several different topics. And firstly, I will introduce myself and my journey in the field of nanophotonics. And maybe on the second day, I will introduce our group, which is CAS group at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And I will also introduce the facilities in our lab. So it's like a lab tour. And next, I will introduce the two projects I was working on. One is the anisotropic material, and I will introduce the history and like some fun facts of the anisotropic materials and what we discovered recently. And the other project I will introduce is focus ion beam technology and applications and what we did with the FIB. So I will give some fundamental knowledge of the FIB and we'll give some advanced knowledge of the FIB, what we did with the FIB. And
Mm-hmm.
finally, is some like interesting science and research work in this field, other research work, and maybe more than science. I will introduce some optics in daily life and also some science art or my like PhD life, etc.
Uh-huh. Okay, that sounds like an action-packed week full of science and your journey, and you will also introduce the basics of the science that you're doing, because that would also be interesting for us. So, very much looking forward to having you on Real Scientist Nano. Thank you very much for speaking with us, May.
Thank you, Pranati. Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Thank you for listening. To know more about us, please visit our website, realscientistsnano.org, and follow us on Twitter at realsci_nano.